and everywhere. Thank you very much. Thank you for today. Thank you for yesterday. We are still bashing with the celebrations. The one and only one event that has happened this century, the nomination of our president. I have delivered a number of children because I read the Bible very well. So yesterday was labor pains, but we also got the baby, a very beautiful baby, the nomination. Today, we are here to continue first with that celebration. We should not lose sight of it. Second, to register our resilience, which was supposed to have been crushed yesterday, because the manner in which the tear gas, the live bullet, the batons were used was lethal. I still have the pain on my back and then here, and they also tested us. You know, we are resilient. They also tested us. But that's not why we're here. We are here, one, to announce we are moving on and stronger. We are all heading to Mbarara on Friday in big numbers. Two, we are here to say this police yesterday, we actually, if we organize like today and if we anticipated, they knew. I saw their vulnerability. They were begging, who, please, can you do this? They were very disorganized, I saw. Because they are there with their stomach, not with the hearts. And people, I saw what it is to work with our stomach. To work with our hearts. They were working with their stomach. They started quarreling among themselves in our very eyes. I saw they are very disorganized. So let's continue to make them be disorganized. I thank each one of you. Before I knew it, my leg was bleeding. Somebody just came and, you know, Mama, you are bleeding. Mama, you are bleeding. Gave a first aid and drove. That is how organized we were yesterday. And I thank that person, that team very, very much. I got 3 stitches and I'm moving on. I'm moving on. So, I want to applaud each one of you who remained up to the evening. I want to applaud everybody, especially my team in West Nile. You watched us. You have concerns that the speech did not capture West Nile. The speech not only captured West Nile, but West Nile was physically present. Andrew, idudu aikoveleri. Amamu manifesto elonji Mbarara. Amamu terebe agudivele Mbarara. Udu towisi. Amamuki woro akokinga wokoja. Davuti amangata Arua, amangata Moyo, amangata Jumani, amangata Paridria. Ongo aziti bakini. Yesu kandra bapi matipe babayo. Emingata Yudeya Guluwa Arua Mbarara Patazo Pere Amani Sazo State House here. Amotoke ama disawa maveledi ametikiti tualo akokingo okoda kaatirani madu okoda retro mateke ametake Arua diledi ametaki Moyo adiledi amakimu amavile president do amangazinga ibe ngoni amanga Uganda odidi ote ngoni amanga paso ngoni Uganda otokokoko diningeda ngoni amavo West Nile adia mira loki leba actually la wo waneno dong wang ba Uganda manyin afoy rubanga wafoy won weng mo ayarua won Julius uring lutuka won Samuel Obedigiu and your team wa foiro banga tin nino meneno ni ada Uganda en aloka bedu tie pien watiu ki chwinywa watiu ki ngo ki chwinywa yoleng avoyo matek
People power. NUP. Everywhere. Thank you, my sister. People power. NUP.
Everywhere.
Orutaro kurahwe. Surya jware chirunga, stand up and sing. Ore chirunga, turya jware chirunga, orutaro kurihwa. Turya jware chirunga, tshemere rwomu Ugandesia. People power. NUP. Everywhere. It gives me strength, ladies and gentlemen, when I begin my condemnation of the police brutality with that song. And I want to beg Bwana SG and the rest and our president that before every activity we hold from now onwards, we should add it to our national anthem. Just as we did with the women's anthem, after the national anthem, then Orugamba Kurahwe comes next. Yeah. I want to congratulate all of us who believe in change for the nomination of our president yesterday. And I want all of us to clap to the Lord for what he did, for the successful nomination, because we were scared. I personally was very, very scared. Because of the tactics the government was employing, I thought that we would never jump that hurdle. But now that we are on the other side of the Jordan, I want us to thank the Lord so much. I want to thank God for all of you, or some of you who were nominated. I know it was also not easy to have a woman mayor, Lord Mayor, to have members of parliament in Western region, in Eastern region. It could have been easier here in Central region, but I want to thank God and congratulate all those who have been able to be nominated, whether at LC1, councillors and so on. It is also another hurdle that NUP has jumped. So praise God for it. I also want to thank God for the life. My colleagues are limping. Some of you have shed blood. Yesterday when we were cramped up here, they locked us in here. There were guns, I don't know, tear gas and others. We were in here, we were so scared. But I want to congratulate all of us for surviving that day. We could have died, ladies and gentlemen. But now that we are here, we need to thank God that we survived. I want to ask President Museveni. I know now we have members of the press before us, and I know he watches and reads the news. Please, you people, tell him he has decided to become the God of Uganda. Although he knows deep down, I know deep down in his mind, he knows that it's not right, that what he's doing is not right. But he should not waste the time, energy, and emotions of Ugandans. You cannot declare that a country is democratic, and then you start arresting, you start maiming, you start killing people. Any person you see wearing a red beret, that one is as if you have made an abomination, a curse on the street. Please tell him that if he doesn't want us to go into elections, that he can declare himself a life president, and then we shall know how to deal with him, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, I know the blood of many Ugandans, the tears of the Ugandans which they are shedding today, the suffering Ugandans are suffering, will nurture our party, our NUP party, and we are going to win this election come 2021 in February, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you, Bwana SG, and the members for deciding to have the launch of the manifesto in Mbarara. Thank you very much. I want to invite all of you. I know we need just 70 people, but I want to invite all of you. 70 will be in the house just for the show, but there is open ground, actually a golf course. Just come and occupy the golf course. We shall put loudspeakers. Go to the golf course and you'll hear the manifesto from there. And therefore I want to invite all of you, the members of the press, the MPs, all of you and all the supporters of NUP, come and support us as we launch this manifesto. They have given it a beautiful name, and I know that from today onwards, we are going to promote a Uganda that is free of corruption, a Uganda that is full of fairness, where all people are the same, not only where a place where resources are shared by a few individuals, but a place where all of us are Ugandans, a place that will have good hospitals, a state where our children, all our children would stop studying from under trees, and if it means all of them sharing scholarships, they all share. Please come and join us so that we can begin a new journey. I am ending with a request that you, the members of the press, you inform the police, because I know they act on the orders of the big people up there. But please inform them that they are our brothers and sisters. The army, some of those guys are even our fathers, our husbands, and so on, our brothers and sisters. Tell them that they don't live on Mars. They live in Uganda. Yes, they live in Uganda, and the tears of Ugandans will one day overtake them. I thank you very much. Okay. Omuri nyankore nyenda kubebaza mwena abwenshonga nkishatu eyo kubanza kureba president witu president aguranye Ssentamu a.ka Bobi Wine. People power. NUP. Kureba ngu hati nobody can stop him from going to the ballot. Tinor kubasa kumuzibira kuza ballot abo kuba yagizireki yagiriwe. Echa kabiri nyenda kubebaza mwena barabiro mu Karuru aha level zona ahabwe kibina kitu echa NUP. Na sightinga mu bachaba baryaha na no mu Western Uganda nyenda kwebaza abantu bona abashemerirwe nyomwebazyo ekyo busase kinaye bwagambo mu rujungu no kugira ngo our supporters in Kasese, in Mbarara, in Kabare, while the president and the entourage were being maimed and hurt here, they are resting in those regions. Abantu abo neshaheji bakiryo mbihome nyenda ngo tutwaro bwiro butubashabire. Those of you have been a contact mu bayambi mbwene echo nacyo nani nchebarizar hange cyakashatu no kugira ngo tukina magara tukabire tubire tufire konka mbwenu okututera nukutwongera amani. People power, people power. Echakana no kubeta kugira ngo okwigura narishi okutongoza manifesto y'ekibina kitu cha NUP na nengendererwaho eyo kuronda Karuru Kasinga 2021 neza kukorerwa Mbarara aha rwa katano. Nabwo echo ntwaro mu gishogu kubeta mwena mwije abantu nshanju abamateka ga Uganda mawe no shangwe ndware ya COVID nitwe rukureba twenka kandi muri twe nobody has even died. Not even any of us is even coughing. Praise the Lord. Yes, none of us is coughing. Can't batwara India. Except that now the borders are closed and even there are no planes. So I want to invite you. Nienda kubeta mwena mwijembarara rwa katano arho embuga mpango nbageta golf course omubakuterera kapira ntwija connecting emzindaro abantu nshanju nibija kuzomuhoro ahabwa amateka ga COVID konka mwena na bagenzi banyu n'abahagizi bitu mwena nimuza kwija kurra ecengenderwaho y'ekibina kitu rero tuturo mu Uganda etari mu bwibi, Uganda etari mu kushorora, Uganda etari mu kuterwa, Uganda etari mu kusheshashagama nkebwe bitukureba, Uganda etari yo kubeyiha abanya-Uganda kubagira ngo nangwa n'obwakare nkaka hatariho na nyonyi ubwo baheza kureta akabasi mwebare munonga mukama barinde people power
Everywhere.
Yes, be proud. Mutamureke mukumanya mu belong to a party that you are supposed to be proud of.
People power. Our power. I want to commence with a tweet, and I think let me not withhold my appreciation to Honorable Zake. He has just been taking me through a tweet by none other than the first son, the Jono Muhoozi Kainerugaba. In the tweet, apart from the intimidatory remarks that he has made, he has insulted and taken the battle personally. He has insulted our flag bearer, National Unity Platform, the Honorable. But I want to get him informed. I know his intelligence gathering is awake. I even don't care whether we are infiltrated, because rumor doing rounds has made it to that effect, that even his father, the sitting president, in the 80s, when he attempted to run, which he did anyway, he was despised and dismissed as a passing cloud. And actually, he was actually trounced by his current in-law in Nyabushozi. That information is awash in our history books. Now see, he has been in power even when he was despised as a passing cloud. He has been in power for the last 3 decades and more. And the Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, which is underrating, he may be in for a shock, and actually that time is not very far. Secondly, the excesses of the security personnel yesterday must be condemned in the strongest terms possible. And this challenge goes to the Electoral Commission, because the brutality, the maiming that was committed by the security personnel was in the premises of the venue of nomination. And I'm sure in full glare of the officials. And we are waiting to see whether, and by the way, that brutality, the maiming, the bloodshed we saw are a form of terrorism. And the Electoral Commission, we must see them ensuring that these perpetrators of terrorist acts, like those of yesterday, do not go unpunished. But if they do, because I know they are being staged, all these actions, brutal actions, are being staged behind the curtains by the powers that be. And so the perpetrators may go scot-free. We don't have a black book like the Honorable Semogere had one. But we shall not be failed by our memories. Tomorrow is not very far. Those that are committing these acts of terrorism will be held culpable. And those culprits will also be paid in the currency of their wickedness. Lastly, we have been following elections in other countries. It is not lost on me that even in the superpower, America, elections are going. Actually, the polls are today. We have been following the campaign trails. They have also been strictly observing standard operating procedures because of the pandemic of COVID-19. But if you compare and contrast, it is only in Uganda where standard operating procedures are being skewed in favor of one of the candidates who was also recently nominated, and none other than the sitting president. Hiyo ni ungwano kweli. We have seen elections all over. We had elections in South Korea, Malawi, here in Africa, so many countries I can mention. But the restrictions of COVID are only being used in Uganda here to nip opposition in the bud. But I must salute your resilience, the people power supporters and promoters, the resilience, the solidarity that you have exhibited. Those I must salute. And pray that since you have also realized that is only a tree with fruits that will receive all manner of stones. This is just the beginning. The analogy of a newborn baby is a very good one and spot on. Ours is to massively mobilize the populace, because the populace is more than ready for change. That ours is midwifery to deliver the baby. This action is of the security personnel are intended to discourage us, or rather inviting us to strangle the baby. But the baby has already shown signs of coming out the normal way, because we shall not need a cesarean section in delivering this baby. This baby is coming out normally, and the baby, ladies and gentlemen, is alive and well. May God abundantly bless you. People power. Eruma sava. No bamba sava. Mumuli mulafiyo muli mubugisu. Muli ni injele kawe bugisu muli mulafu. Ilo meli anesu kuliho. Iye hubirisi wa Bobi. Where President we party ya National Unity Platform. Ingolobe kama sasa yaka hupile tia gasi siba husushiroho ni nese kama kogera ne tule tia gasi ni bona timo ni tabese miretiri na konile meni bulait ule huba baambile ona revoro batyagulanyi Ssentamu mumbele mbinad bamuambile ngo mufi wengo bamubirisa bubinad esho shikanyale shaho liha mumulembe guno kwezi hulimo kwa 21st century ta esha betsa kamulembe cha chafali chiremba sabeni halulu henywe shalero kambe bulayi mube meso mukupire Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu enjile mu bunyalano mu Uganda no wachira kufuna ishuha inatswatswanisa linambo lyefe lya Uganda mwosi mbasima mwanyala nabyo hundecheresa.